Welcome back to Titan Toy Museum. For almost a decade, my wife and I operated a little toy store called TTM Toys. And we sold a lot of wonderful little toys there for kids. This is the logo for our toy store. We also dedicated quite a bit of floor space to a toy museum. I've been an avid toy action figure collector for 30 years. And so I would use the toy museum to display toys out of my collection. Um, I always strive to keep my customers entertained, and I always got wonderful feedback from my customers. They loved what they saw. And just here, I'm going to pan a little bit and just kind of show you just a few items here for discussion today. Here's a little model ship collection I have of Battlestar Galactica, some Star Wars, a lot of Star Trek, and right here in the corner you will see a little customized starbase that I made to include a little ship there coming out of the gate. And the reason why I'm showing you this is I'm just trying to illustrate that whenever you're trying to do a presentation of anything that you collect, you do the best you can and use what assets you have available. And one of the displays I did one year was of my Star Trek collection. So we're going to kind of swing the camera over. I don't want to get you seasick, but bring you back over here to this side of the room where I do a lot of my videos. This is my customized USS Hornet. Now, it's not the Hornet that's of canon that you're going to find in the online and in the literature, so don't start telling me I got the wrong registry and so forth. But it was just a little display that I had to showcase some of the Star Trek figures that I had. As most of you know, for the 3 3/4 inch line that Playmates put out, as well as even the 5-inch line that Playmates did back in the 90s, large vehicles were just out of the question. They did make some shuttlecraft, and you can find pictures of those online, but I wanted something a little beefier for one of the large displays I had in my toy store, and this was one of them. And so it's all just very much a little homemade job here. You may recognize, or you may not recognize, that the saucer section is actually just customized from 2, actually almost 3 little disc sleds. And using one of the handles, that's why I was able to sculpt in the navigation array, or the deflector dish, I should say. I'm going to pan down just a little bit here at the bottom. And what I put in here, they don't shoot out, I'm afraid. But I do have some photon torpedoes that can launch out of the base here. Thought that'd be kind of nifty. Panning back up here. I wanted this playset, or this prop, to be a little functional, so I tried to add a little bit of play value to it. So cutting some panels here, I've incorporated a sick bay. You can see there's Dr. McCoy doing some thoughtful investigation into his patient. You got a Romulan over there on a sick bed. And so that makes up one side of this little play set. Back out a bit. I'm going to open this up. Now this is just, the dome was actually just made from little cake holder. I'm going to kind of set it off to the side here. There you go. So you can kind of get a look in the bridge. there you have Captain Kirk. Chekhov and Sulu at the controls. Got a little status board over on the side with Spock. You have view screen. And you have Uhura up here at the side. Kind of swing back around. There she is again. So that's the bridge. And then over here on the side, I'm going to open up this little side panel. We have Scotty sitting at the transporter controls. And I'm going to try to, there we go. We have a transporter room. Let's pan back away again. I'm going to open this up. So there is the USS Hornet, customized by me. Not too bad for a little museum display piece. The nacelles are just made from swimming pool noodles with some additional, piping added to the top. Use some reflectors back there for the impulse engines. Some car cigarette holders for the end of the nacelles. That's kind of comical. And swinging back up here to the front of the nacelles. These are just large Christmas bulbs that I cut up. And I used paper towel holders to hold the nacelles on there. And the back assembly here, the large black assembly, if I can swing over to the side here, those are just chucks to hold your automobile in place. And to keep this thing from rolling around, I'm going to kind of pivot down here to the bottom. I just use some door jambs. There's 4 of them under there, mounted to the base. But not too bad. And as I said, my wife and I owned a toy store, and we would set up our museum to entertain our customers while they were shopping. And I had to get kind of creative, with some of these displays. So always, gives them something new to see each time they came in to visit. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep watching. If I can turn off my video.